back with another video, and today we're going up against the Miami Heat. We won all the games for the regular season, so we still gotta play all the way to April. So we done with February. We on March right now, but if I could have all the games as possible to win, it would be really good because it's like 11 more games you gotta do, but it's kind of down. Probably 11 or 10 more games, but I'm gonna show you right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we got 11 games. Yeah, we got 11 games, man. But yeah, we're going up against the Miami Heat. They're a really good team. I'm not trying to make them make the total shot so we could lose, but we got a good winning streak. But yeah, man, wanted to introduce the grind of this game because I really like it. And what happened was that
this is 2K Sports.
We got losing in the beginning, but we got to maintain good ball movement, rebounds, defense, working together, whatever the coach wanted, everything.
Against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, it was Milwaukee winning their last game against the Bulls in Chicago. They're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. As we march toward the end of the regular season, Shaq, I want your opinion on veterans being rested in back-to-back games.
Ernie, you hear a lot of people complain, but let me tell you, for personal reasons, it's the right thing to do in some cases, especially for the older teams that have a real shot to win a championship. Popovich has been doing it. Look how many rings he got.
Well, there's been a lot of talk about extending the regular season and taking away some of those back-to-back games. But it's like bowling, Ernie. I'm a good bowler. Like, you're using your right arm a lot. And sometimes you need to rest it. You can't just start bowling with your left. So, for me, I bowled a perfect game twice in my life. I'm only using right hand. You need that rest.
That was the worst analogy I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I think so, too. How good a bowler are you, Kenny?
I'm probably like a 190 bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, consistent.
I don't buy that either.
Me either.
Okay. Are you a good bowler, Shaq?
Yep, good serial bowler.
Oh.
92%, man. We could make a couple games now. Get March out of here,
This is coming on the sideline tonight. Doris Burton. Take a look at the Heat. And good plays in the East. The team to be reckoned with for sure.
They've got some additional reset in today's season series. I don't want this being a deciding game. And they talk, what do you think is going to go out?
Well, I tell you what, Greg, regardless of the season series count, you already know that both of these squads are coming out slugging. I mean, they're competitive, they know each other familiar, breeds contempt. And if you ask me, we're going to be one of those knockdown, drag-out matches.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Dan, number 2 and 3. Stoudemire out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Varga into the point. Now here's Varga. Inside. Here's Monroe. Goes back up. And it's good on the way. The Warriors got the first points up on the board for the Bucks.
It's always nice to get easy look inside for your first major game. And it always seems to settle you down when you have some early success in the post.
Here's Day. Here's Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Not phased at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
At first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Now here's Wade. Jabari Parker. And they're going to get his last shot to go. Wade with it. Down the road. Stoudemire with a screen. Tang dishes to Stoudemire. Pocket 6. Tang pitch to Wade. His second shot goes in.
freebie.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 to start this one so far. And Middleton kicks to Parker. Clemens sets the pin for Parker. Monroe with a screen on Stoudemire. Parker drives in. And put on the basket. Parker's got his first 2 points.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Here's Larkin. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. And foul. This is a very long shot, too. That one on the road. Miami shooting their initial free throws in the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
And they made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved. 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good Stoudemire. He hits both from the strike. The Milwaukee Bucks, they won the last contest that game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And the deciding factor in that one was their successful delivery. They just hit big shots to get in
Yeah, just the way you want to do the road deal. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into it.
Here's Wade, following the basket by 3. Stoudemire with a screen on Middleton. Off the screen. Here's Wade. Second chance effort. Rebound Milwaukee. Last time these 2 teams came together was also in this building. Able to win for the home fans.
Last time they faced this club, rebounding was their main advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. Double-digit advantage on the board. They just pounded them inside.
Now here's Parker. Marty Stoudemire missing his last shot. Shot clock 2. Let's it go. And that misses. That would have put him up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Wade with one more round. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh. And 6 points for Dwayne Wade. The Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Screen by Monroe. Harris kicks to Monroe. Lets it go from 11. And that one's good.
That's rush hour now. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour now. And Nasty Spin just froze to the finish.
Now, here's Wade. He had a 15-point outing in the last game against New York.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Here's Wade. Picks it up from 12. Plumlee with the rebound. And now Doris Burke has an update to the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I talked with Derek Spoelstra. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
We're playing too much on it. Flip to dump the ball inside.
Averaging about 15 points, 6 assists, and he's been what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Plumlee, and it's Mayo in for Chris Middleton. Now, here's Monroe. He picked up 12 points in their last one against the Bulls in Chicago.
They're ready to win when they convert those chances. A lot of times, when you're solid defense, they expect them to make it. Not too much congestion in the lane. He could have found a better shot that time, no question.
Just opened up during all that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction to the defense.
Logan gets to Green. He's up and wins it in. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. Bucks trail by 3. Miller's outside. Outside Miller. Softly tops Skillful.
Such a good shot there.
So the Heat, their last game, will win against New York.
They drew a lot of fouls in that game, guys, and that was the one area that really stood out when you watched it.
Just like discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe. You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when you play the game like this.
Now here's Harris. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bulls in Chicago. Monroe against Bosch. Here's Parker. Great D that time from Gibson.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Well, working on that one, Greg, that's almost an automatic shot for his team.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Heat lead 5-5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Veteran, you know what's at arm's length for you. You know the possibility of your season. You know if you can make the playoffs or you're not going to make it, or what seed is within reach. And, you know, we have to start making a push to be in a good position during that time.
Every night. There's a lot to be said for what's coming.
He is indeed one of the elder statesmen of the league with his 2 rings and a dozen plus years, but he's also a very smart player to begin with. High IQ. Combine those 2 things and you sometimes get 21 and 7, like Bosch is still delivering for Miami.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
You know, it's been about how solid they've been offensively here, really tuned in with one another.
Good ball movement and it's paid off on the scoreboard.
Speaking of Plumlee, Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Haskins. Then it's Mayo. And it's Antetokounmpo in power forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Haskins with it. Hey, puts it on. That shot. Antetokounmpo's got the open basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls made some major contributions. He had 11 points and he was able to dish out 2 numbers. It was a great contribution from someone who's considered a bit more of a role player on the team.
And Doris, who was the player, the lead man that night, who didn't disappoint.
Not at all.
That's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Stoudemire the screen. Dang gets a wide open look, and the free ball is good. Bruins got 6.
They've got to talk to each other on either miscommunication and having good.
Here's Clark Williams. Oh, scoring in from him, but that's hard to change. The shot by Alberto, and the greatest hit by Clark Williams is up in the team.
You know, the defensive guy did a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball was in his hands. I mean, come on now. You don't miss too many open looks like that.
Vasquez, that's good. Vasquez has got all the time now for the Bucks.
Check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Stoudemire, and foul ball as it misses it. Bruins action 2. The Heat should get a third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw hits foul. Some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for O.J. Mayo, and it's Vaughn in for Vasquez. The Heat also with the sub. Terrell Wright's checked in for Taj Gibson. Yeah, both free throws good for Stoudemire. The Bucks trail. To the middle. So the spin run down.
Automatic finisher when you get to the middle.
It's simple, and stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, this first game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Come on, now.
Here's Wade, following the bucket by Bucks. Carter Williams with it. He's been patient so far, nothing in on the score. Outside, Antetokounmpo.
Inside.
6 to shoot, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the second ball. Some changes here for the Bucks. Ray Monroe, he's checked in for
I gotta tighten up on defense, man. This is like every time I try to get like tired.
for Carter Williams.
That's crazy.
And then for Miami, Chris Bosh is checked in for Stoudemire.
Okay,
Winslow comes in for Dwayne Wade, and it's Larkin in for Gerald Green. Here's Larkin. Bosh the screen. Larkin gets to Bosh. Right the bench to Larkin. And here in the second quarter of action, Miami don't go that side either. Here's Harris.
I'm open now, getting open. Trying my best, getting open.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive. And it also makes
I
the
got my
game
tires
easy
fixed.
and fun
I
to
don't
watch.
have to pay for it. Man.
Winslow gets to Larkin. And he gets it to go.
Okay, it's tied up. Now
Larkin's
it's
got
hard.
his second basket of the night.
Here it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
You know, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1.
Free. On that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of street fight can get 1 team rolling for 3.
And also the other opponent's skill. Let's see how this one turns out.
And Wright gets to Larkin. Down low. Here's Bosh. Now,
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Patience. Making early threes is leading to long rebounds, which lead to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you. We're forcing the issue too much.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they play.
So it's the Bucks now. 1:25 left in the second quarter. Screen by Monroe. Harris outside. They get it back. Parker. Nice knee from Dan.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the defense just enough to keep him out of it.
Wide open look to go for White. And the goal line. Harris outside. Monroe right side.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The Bucks shooting their first free throws.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
He hits the second from the line. There's 42 seconds left here in the second.
I like the move to go 2 for 1.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
Now here's Winslow. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Larkin. He kicks it to Buffalo. And they take the lead. And the Heat lead by 1.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man and took it straight to him.
Pass the ball. 12 seconds left here in the second. Shot off the screen. And the pass to Harris. Harris has got 8.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
From the arc. And this is with contact on him. In the first half, comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Bucks ahead, leading by just 1. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris.
Wayne, give us your perspective on that first half. Wayne, thank you. Always fun to watch. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
Listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first if we pay attention to a couple of things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes to this point, but we still have a half of basketball to play. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that double.
Me too, man. Hopefully me too.
So far, great, really making a difference here.
And his play in that first half, the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys. His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is
Miami trailing. Here's where Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half. Dang and Vaj are small and power forwards. T-Wade out there with Sven Larkin, and Stoudemire and at the 5 roaming the paint. Here's Larkin. Double by Plumlee on the way down. 4 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Started by Middleton. That's great. Milwaukee. Lays it in off the breakaway. Middleton's got the first bucket of the footer here for Bucks. The Heat trail by 3. Harden kicks to Bosh. And the shot is good. Bosh has got 8 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second one.
Harris kicks to Middleton. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Middleton's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. And for the Heat, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Stoudemire with his screen on Harris. And one side, the pick is set up. That's right there.
One of the toughest calls for an official to make.
And it is one of the toughest calls, but most of the time they do a good job with it. And you have to appreciate how officials get that one right more times than not.
Gerald Green, he's checked in for the ball game. Harris gets to Middleton. Monroe sets a screen for Middleton, and it's Parker in the corner. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there. Green dishes to Wade. Bosh in the post. Monroe on him. The 11-footer. Bosh can't hit. Milwaukee leading by 5. On the wing, Harris. He's got 8. And Parker, here we go. Lets it go from 14. Miami grabs the miss.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him this far, they can stretch this lead out.
And on the shot, that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. For Miami, Lillard solid the line so far, 4 for 4.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one in the line is good. That's it for one from Milwaukee. And Anthony Kubos checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vasquez in for Chris Middleton. And Miami with a change here, too. Gibson's checked in. Both free throws good from Stoudemire. Bucks leading by 3. Now here's Vasquez. Longley with a screen on Green. Terrific design on the mid-court. Vasquez has got 6 points.
Every team going to plan here to start with their 80% shooting. That's fine.
Gibson setting the pick for Wade. Gibson the screen. Passes it to Stoudemire. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Nice break, Milwaukee. And it's Mayo that time in the 6 by Vasquez. And it's a 7-point Bucks lead.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They blocked the shot and recovered for the fast break finish.
That's his first foul. The emphasis on defense becomes even more pronounced down the stretch line. These are the shooting guards who have come away with the most steals in the second half of the season. Fourth, Gerald Green.
And both the hand speed and general quickness of the players on that list are outstanding. Those are the qualities you need to be an effective perimeter defender.
And a shooting guard is where you will usually find the team's best defender. And this group illustrates that. These fellas play the front side.
The Bucks have shot 2 free throws and 1 of 2 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first one falls. A different look for Miami. White checked in for Stoudemire. And Winslow subbed in for Dwayne Wade. He's perfect from the line this time. The Heat trail by 9. Larkin, the pass to Wilson. Just 5 on the clock. A hand on it, and they're into the cover. That was good.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, nicely at the top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Bucks leading by 7. And here is Harris. 8 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it to my...
Pass to Vasquez. Bradley with a screen on Green. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Harris. Takes a 3. That falls. 26 by Vasquez. Vasquez has got his 36th on the night. The Heat trail by 10. Clark didn't look at a simple offensive.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Here's Larkin. The 17-footer goes down. Larkin's got 6 points.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that.
We've got 1:28 left in the third. Now Vasquez. He's got 6. Plumlee with the screen. Tries from the block, and that's a foul. Called on Miles Plumlee. That'll be his second foul of the game. Craig Monroe. He's checked in for Miles Plumlee. And it's Carter Williams in for Vasquez. Luol Deng is checked in for Miami. .114 left in the third. Here's Larkin. He's got 6. Feeds to Deng. Out of bounds. Represents possession. Rookie stars in the action. I'll show you the NBA's highest scoring teams since the All-Star break. Number 1, the Heat.
Kevin, the writing is on the wall, and it's time to get serious. This team has been putting up big numbers. Nothing can give a team focus like the realization at the end of the season is fast approaching.
Carter Williams gets to Harris. Monroe outside. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Bucks put off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their good every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far this game, Clark, because whenever they've got the ball in the paint, good things are happening.
The shot is good. Monroe's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bucks.
Pretty fast. Timing and recognition. The regular anyway.
Second between the shot clock and game clock. I think this is the Winslow. Comes in the screen. Pulls up on the lane. And he goes in for the dunk.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention Greg his ability to finish with speed just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Bucks lead by 8. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Dang kicks to Stoudemire. That's short off the rip.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Monroe with a screen on move.
Move the ball. Stick it in front.
That doesn't go either for Carter Williams. Green outside. Screen by Monroe. Carter Williams gives to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Carter Williams. He runs it from downtown.
His system just continue to grow. They're way ahead that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Mayo, that's good. Major takedowns and muscle strengths for the Bucks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Got it.
Bucks passing it around. A try by Monroe. Never swings it from the right block. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
The important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Bosch passes to Green. Wade against Mayo. Back to Green. Shot does not the run. Shot is no good. But Bucks go the other way with it. It's stolen by Wade.
Get the ball inside.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Shots good by Bosch.
That was a smart pass by Wade that time.
Milwaukee leading by 17.
Got it. Get the ball
Carter Williams
inside.
takes to Middleton. There's a screen. Outside Mayo for the 3. Green with the rebound.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good The shots just don't fall.
For Milwaukee, they've gone far with shooting us to come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Stick it, come on.
Williams with it. Pocket 6. Monroe dishes to Kobe Williams. Buries the long-range jumper.
Every pass they make is leading to the score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off.
Green outside. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got his fifth rebound right now in the game. He held the best with Hunter Williams. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Outside from outside. The Heat trail by 20. On the wings, Wayne. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. And gets to Monroe. Leading against Carter Williams. Again, Carter Williams was in. Miami's gotten off to a 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
Looks like their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for him consistently.
And I think coming into this game, these guys felt they had the confidence to win. And looking at the season, they've had already 58 wins in the books. Tonight will be win number 59.
And you can tell they were ready for this one today, guys. There was something extra on the line, and they wanted it.
Greg, I know exactly what you're referring to. I mean, with this victory, they'll get the edge in the season series by taking 2 of their 3 leading.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Monroe. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And the foul on Harvey Starman. And it'll be his second foul in the game. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Mark, you think you just let the clock run out here?
No argument with that, though.
Huntley with the screen. Here's Vasquez. And the assist by Vasquez. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were a superior team in every department, in every category they covered. I know their fans also appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Frank Monroe.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels. Only too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show. But not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.
Alright guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Can post every day, every week whenever I have free time. And yeah, man, the next episode will be against the New Orleans Pelicans. So yeah, man, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 games left, so we could probably play these games back to back, and then like on the weekend, by the time I reach the weekend mark, I could be already there. But yeah, man, let me do these right quick. I'm gonna fast forward these right quick. See, we got endorsements. No more endorsements. Connections is good, but you know. Do these right quick. Do these practices right quick.
Gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity!
Dang it.
Okay, everyone, we obviously need to be better in the open court with the ball. Let's set up in 63. Okay, we're good on the drills for now. Let's make sure we're getting better every day. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Listen up. We're good, but we can be better on the defensive end. Set it up. Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here.
Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Trim post every day or every week whenever I have free time. The next episode, we're going against the New Orleans Pelicans. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 more games before we have to reach April. So yeah, man, if you enjoyed, that's what all I want y'all to do is make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, go from there. But I appreciate the audience. I appreciate the subscribers. Y'all just don't know how much it means to me for y'all to be doing what y'all supposed to be doing every day. So make sure you stay on the good feet. And do the right thing in the world so you can get privileges and stuff like that. But yeah, man, we're going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Can't wait to verse them. When I do verse them, I just want to keep the regular season going and pushing, and so we could be undefeated. But yeah, man, we got 10 more games before we can play in April, so can't wait till that happens. We almost done with the game, guys. We almost done with the game. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe.